So, sequel to Edochie's rant on social media, if we are permitted to use that word, rant, or let us say sequel to Edochie's breaking of silence with his own shocker against May. He said he's going to spill it all. This came after the podcast that AY, the comedian, hosted. Mary spoke at length, precisely, about her journey without any innuendo, without creating any impression on the hearts of her fans that there is this contention and there is this bad blood. Although I observed some emotion when she talks about things, even though not directly saying it, but definitely questions were asked, and she talked about something that is connected to her loss. She lost Kambili Chukwu. Now the pain obviously will be the attitude of Edochie towards her and the loss of their son. It came to her in a force that she could not hold back at that time. She's still dealing with it. It will remain fresh inside of her. But unfortunately, this is how God wants it to be. And let's say the universe has been arranged to make it work this way. And when I talk about the universe, I read comments. Someone said, mention God. Are you trying to give credit to the universe? No. If you are deep, you are deep. No one has seen God like, this is how God looks like. He has this look. He's 25 feet tall. Is this, that description. God is the universe. The universe is God. God is everything. That's just basically what it is. God is everything. So when we talk about the universe, we are simply connecting this narration to mortals. The universe consists of human beings too, apart from the planetary bodies. The universe consists of we human beings on it. God has positioned everything to work in your favor, or you, by your own doing, to work against you. Simple as ABC. There are rules, principles that you might not be aware of. That does not mean they are not functioning. They do. And I explained the part of charity that she did in the past and how the universe is working in her favor. The universe works against you or for you in favor. That's that. Now, Edochie reacted saying a lot of things, and I saw reactions too from people who are against Edochie, against what he has done, precisely, not him himself, but against his attitude. In the past, previous, Edochie said, this Mary, we don't know the kind of person she is. That she has 3 types of, not bi, tri. Is it tripolar we are going to call it now? That she has 3 types of, are we going to call it alter ego? That there is this thing about Mary that we don't know. That inside of the house, Mary has a character that if you are to record it and play it out there publicly, you will know the kind of person she is. That when she knows that camera or people are around her, she behaves differently too. Like someone who is reserved, someone who is shy, someone who does not like to. And the third one I'm not even interested to go into it. But the point here is this. Edochie is trying to make us understand that he knows Mary much more than we do. Now he's back again, apart from touching on some of the atrocities according to him that Mary had committed in time past and he had forgiven her, how Mary will travel abroad and that's where she goes to do her thing, then comes back, and all of a sudden she'll start spending some money, and when he tries to know how money got in to fill up the she had this electronic shop and she had other business, she had this like franchise. She will say, my sister gave me the money. And he said, I know the job your sister does. I know the things your family, at least I know what you guys are up to as per business and money and work. How can your sister be giving you this thing like this? Is she taking loan to give you? No, this money is coming from a man. That Mary does this low level, underground, let me put it that way, underground promo show. If you know what I mean. That she does it with guys that have cash. Yes, guys that have cash. When she travels abroad, that's when she does this thing. She doesn't do local, nothing local. She does her thing abroad. When she goes, she comes, she do her thing, come back like that, where nobody will see. So he had told us part of this prior to when he said 2023 is the best year of his life. He said, you traveled abroad to do your bobby enlargement. You didn't tell your husband. You did it. Paid for. Meaning the money used in quotes, allegedly fixing the bobby. Then I said to myself, I don't know if she went to fix bobby or not. Why? Because I was not looking and I don't have the privilege to see or to look at the size and to know or to feel the bobby of Mary. So Edochie is the one that knows the size of the bobby. He has been handling it for a long time. And now he's also in the position to lie about it too. So he's the only one that knows the truth and the lie of it. So I didn't really want to go into this bobby enlargement thing that she went to enlarge it a bit and make it upright, having given birth to those number of kids. That Mary did not tell. So some women say it's not true, it's all lies, that she wore a kind of a bra that helped her position her bobby that way. I said, I don't know. I don't have the eyes to x-ray such things. But Edochie talking about it is what I want to understand. Saying that Mary turned the hearts of people against him and that people don't know the kind of person that she is. That having done that bobby thing, she became sick. Like, she became sick. Rather than telling her fans, hey, look, I went to do something. I went to position my bobby because that's the only part of my body that is not connecting to my body shape. I want to look petite and look the way I should be looking. Well, he said that Mary had done all of these things. So we looked at it and we processed it. We were wondering, what is this all about? Bobby enlargement. Obviously, the bobby enlargement came after both of you, she had concluded within herself. She had not stopped talking to you, but she concluded within herself that you are no longer going to be in her life anymore. So her body belongs to her. Whatever she does to her body is her prerogative. It's her business. She is not your wife, regardless of the divorce or no divorce. Being someone's wife, husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, man friend, woman friend, partner, concubine, it starts from the mind. It is the mind that decides on these things, not a paper, a document, because you can be legally married or whatever. That does not mean that the person is with you. Yes. So, Edochie came up with some new updates, and he started saying, well, if we think Mary and these other women, apart from, he already spoke about how Mary is being pimped around Nigeria now, around politicians and certain guys. People who have a lot to lose. Such people, unless their wives come to talk, and he said Mary is very secretive, and Mary, knowing fully that her name is all over social media, will not want it smeared. So whatever she does or she wants to do, she makes sure that these things are done outside of Nigeria. This is the new update that Edochie is giving to us, that he has tracked Mary and realized that Mary, whenever she needs to do one or two things with these people, she goes outside of Nigeria. That's where she meets with these persons who are funding a lifestyle. And that in Nigeria, if any of these things are to be done, that Mary, I don't know how Edochie got to know of all of these things. I don't really know. He went as far as telling us that Mary will instruct the man, that's the politician, to get rid of house help, maid. Get rid of house help and maid. That this is how secretive Mary is. Get rid of house help and maid when I am coming. Edochie, this your matter, eh? Is it this same Edochie that is branding Judy Austin, Ijele, dancing, writing "I love you" from the moon to the sky, twisting his hands and moving around in circles? Like, I don't get this thing. He's still the one always breaking silence, saying that he's going to spill all, and that he's going to give us more of this before the end of 2024. That's going to show us evidence, proof, videos of Mary. Now, what Edochie does not understand is this: unless a blog or whatever brings out certain dirty things about Mary, which I don't think at this time, at this moment, unless she becomes weakened, and even at that, people will come up with reasons why this is happening. Once people love you, that's the end of it. That's the end of it. That's what Edochie needs to understand. That right now, Mary is on point. And since she's no longer with you, she has a right to be with whoever she wants to be. Now, if Mary is now with a married man, then talks can then shift. Like, oh, Mary, oh, it is not true. If this is a setup, it's all made up and all of that. You see? But Mary will not make such mistakes. I'm glad that she listens. She listens to what we say. So she too will be very careful. She won't want anyone to say pot calling the kettle black. No, not at all.